Ever wondered what lurks beneath the waves, a silent guardian of the seas? But just how powerful are these underwater giants? From nuclear-powered behemoths that can stay submerged for months to agile attack subs that hunt enemy vessels. So, grab your gear, because we're about to explore a world hidden from sight. A world where silence is golden and power is absolute. The primary classes here are the Los Angeles, Seawolf, and the newest Virginia-class submarines. Their main job is to seek and destroy enemy submarines and surface ships. They are incredibly quiet, using advanced sound-dampening technology to become virtually undetectable. Imagine a multi-thousand-ton steel vessel moving through the water, with less noise than a baby dolphin. That's the level of stealth we're talking about. They're armed to the teeth with Mark 48 torpedoes, which are essentially self-guided underwater missiles, and Harpoon anti-ship missiles. But their versatility doesn't stop there. The newer Virginia-class submarines are also equipped with Tomahawk cruise missiles. This turns a submarine from a sea-to-Nile asset into a strategic power projection tool. They can launch a devastating strike on a target deep inland, all while remaining completely hidden beneath the waves. The Virginia class, in particular, is a marvel of modern engineering. It's designed for a broad spectrum of missions, not just open ocean warfare. These subs excel in littoral, or near-shore, operations. They can deploy Navy SEALs for special operations, conduct covert intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance missions by tapping into undersea communication cables, or deploying unmanned underwater vehicles. They are essentially a Swiss Army knife of naval warfare. The reactor that powers a Virginia-class sub is so advanced that it doesn't need to be refueled for the entire 33-year lifespan of the boat. This gives them practically unlimited range and endurance. The only thing that limits their time at sea is the amount of food they can carry. For the crew of over 130 sailors, this ability to stay deployed, submerged, and hidden for months on end makes them a constant, unseen threat to any potential adversary, gathering critical intelligence and shaping the battlefield before any conflict even begins. The most powerful and arguably the most important part of the U.S. submarine force, the Ohio-class ballistic missile submarines, or SSBs, and they form the most survivable leg of America's nuclear triad, which also includes land-based intercontinental ballistic missiles and strategic bombers. Each Ohio-class submarine is a mobile, underwater missile base. They are larger than the attack subs. They patrol the world's oceans in complete silence and secrecy, their locations known only to a handful of the top commanders. Should the United States ever come under a nuclear attack, these submarines guarantee a devastating retaliatory strike. The sheer firepower of a single Ohio-class submarine is almost impossible to comprehend. Each one can carry up to 20 Trident D5 submarine-launched ballistic missiles, and each of those missiles can carry multiple independently targetable reentry vehicles, or MIRVs. That means a single missile can carry several nuclear warheads. If a sub carries its full load of 20 missiles, and each missile has, say, an average of 4 to 5 warheads, we're talking about 80 to 100 nuclear warheads on one submarine. To put that in perspective, a single one of these warheads can be many times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. This means one Ohio-class submarine carries more destructive power than was unleashed in all of World War II. It's an almost unimaginable amount of force, all controlled from a single. The principle behind the SSBN fleet is ensuring a second strike capability. An enemy might think they could launch a surprise attack and take out a country's land-based missiles and airfields. But it is practically impossible to find and destroy an entire fleet of ballistic missile submarines, secretly patrolling the oceans. At any given time, a significant number of these boomers are on patrol, on station, ready to respond to an order from the president. No adversary would risk attacking the US if they knew for certain that they would face absolute annihilation in return from these silent, invisible avengers of the deep. This concept, known as mutually assured destruction, has been a cornerstone of global peace and stability among major powers for decades. And the Ohio-class submarines are its most potent guarantors. But firepower and stealth are only part of the equation. The sailors who operate these incredible machines are among the most highly trained and professional in any military in the world. The training to become a submariner is incredibly rigorous, both mentally and physically. Imagine living in a steel tube, deep underwater, for months at a time, with no sunlight, no fresh air, and limited contact with the outside world. It takes a special kind of discipline and mental fortitude. The crews operate in a high-stakes, zero-error environment. A single mistake could have catastrophic consequences, not just for the crew, but for global security. From the nuclear reactor technicians who manage the heart of the submarine to the sonar operators who listen to the subtle sounds of the ocean, every single crew member is an expert in their field. Their professionalism and dedication are what truly bring these powerful machines to life. The sonar systems are so sensitive they can reportedly identify different types of ships and submarines from dozens, even hundreds of miles away, just by their unique sound signature. It's like being able to identify a specific model of car just by the sound of its engine from the next town over, which use high-definition cameras and infrared sensors to see the surface without physically penetrating the hull. Everything is designed for one purpose: to allow the submarine to see and hear everything without being seen or heard itself. A U.S. submarine commander often has a much clearer picture of the battle space than their counterparts on the surface, allowing them to make better decisions and control the underwater domain completely. So, how powerful is a United States submarine? From torpedoes that can sink the largest warships to ballistic missiles that can hold entire nations at risk, they have unparalleled stealth, making them the ultimate ghosts of the sea, allowing them to project power anywhere in the world. And they are crewed by some of the most skilled and dedicated professionals on the planet. They are not just weapons of war, they are instruments of national policy, capable of intelligence gathering, special operations, and strategic deterrence. They are the silent shield and the unseen sword of the United States. While we go about our daily lives, these incredible vessels and their crews are out there. Thanks for diving deep with us today. It is truly fascinating to think about the level of technology and human skill that goes into operating these underwater titans. If you enjoyed this look into the world of U.S. submarines, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into incredible technology and military hardware. Let us know in the comments what other topics you'd like us to explore. Stay curious, and we'll see you in the next video.